Hey everyone, welcome into the Father-Son Football Fanatics podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Michael. This is Caden, and we have a little bit of a different kind of show for you today. As you can see, the background is different setting here. We're outside. We've got some construction going on in the house, in the studio, or kind of. It's too loud to do our podcast in there. We'll just say that. So we're doing it outside. So hopefully you like the change of scenery.
And you will see our dogs.
You will see our dogs.
They are jumping on the couch.
They're a little excited.
They want to be guest stars.
First time on camera. So, no, but we are excited about the show today. We've got some starts and farts. We've got a little bit of news. We've got a couple hours until the Bengals play the Dolphins, which we are going to be there in attendance. So, yeah, stay tuned. We'll talk about all that coming right up.
Starts and farts of the week.
All right, so we're starting off with some starts and farts. But before we get to that, just a quick piece of news. This is kind of a big piece of news.
I don't even know what it is.
We've talked about it earlier. So, Lamar Jackson. We know he has been pretty good for fantasy football so far this year.
Number one quarterback. He's had some really big games. And if you have him on your team, you're happy about that. Until maybe this week. So, Lamar Jackson. No, I'm going to say until this week. I doubt.
You don't think he's going to do good this week anyway?
No, I just doubt they'll give him $300 million guaranteed.
So he wants a contract. And he wanted a contract in offseason, but he said, I'll go ahead and play. Well, he gets through week 3, and now he's saying, I got to have $300 million guaranteed or I'm not playing. Caden thinks he doesn't get it and he doesn't play. I think he doesn't get $300 million and he still plays. That's just what I think. But so that's really the big piece of news. There's some other injuries and things like that, but that's really the biggest piece that we have. But we're going to jump right into the starts and farts. Caden, who is your first start for the week?
My first start is Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper been producing about he has about 45 points in the last 2 games. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I just believe that he will do good again. And a dog is on. Okay, that is. Don't knock down the camera, Chase. Okay, this is not good.
Jeff Ree, will you get the dog there?
No, get the dog.
Producer Jeff Ree. Okay, I think we might be okay. We'll
For
keep
a
rolling.
minute. Okay, so that's mine, Amari Cooper. Yeah.
So my first start of the week is a running back that you haven't really started him yet because you were waiting to see how he did. He's a rookie, but I think the time has come. I think he's taken the number 1 spot. I think he's somebody you can plug and start this week and be happy with the outcome. Dameon Pierce, rookie running back for the Houston Texans. He is going to be a good start this week, going against the Chargers, who last week went against James Robinson, lost, and James Robinson had a killer week against them. So that is my first start of the week this week.
My second start of the week is Jamal Williams, the Detroit Lions running back. If that's even your real name. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but DeAndre Swift is going to be out this week, I'm pretty sure. And I just feel like you can just put him in, be confident, and he's going to be a start and not a fart.
All right. My second start is playing in tonight's game.
Is it a Bengal?
It is a Bengal. And
is it Tyler Lloyd?
somebody is like playing the tuba a couple houses over I don't know if you can hear that or not. Somebody's.
No.
Okay. This is becoming quite the
experience.
experience here. So that comes in perfect timing for our farts segment. No, my other start. T. Higgins plays tonight.
Honestly,
The Dolphins are going to be focused on Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, and even Tyler Boyd. I think T. Higgins has a big game tonight.
I think Tyler Boyd has a big game tonight.
Hey,
It's so cool to watch the game in real life.
it is. They've got the field whited out, the
Yeah,
white and black
Cool.
stripes.
It's gonna be cool.
It's going to
And
be awesome.
Jeff Ree is coming with us tonight as well because he's been doing such a great job on the set. We
Yes.
gave him a
Thank
little-
you, Jeff Ree.
gave him a little
Great
raise.
producer there.
What do you wanna say?
Let us know in the comments if you can hear the tuba.
That's
That's
they
playing.
heard that
They had to have. They had to have. So there's definitely
these
a
things
tuba,
pick up everything.
and it's perfect timing for our farts
Segment.
part of the show here because
No, I'll start it
obviously
off. I'll start it
tubas sound like a
I'll
fart.
start it off.
All right.
My first fart is Alvin Kamara. Chase, get up here. Or my first fart
There's
is
Chase,
Alvin. There's
everybody.
Chase.
Named
my
after
first-
Jamar Chase
My
from the
first
Bengals.
fart is Alvin Kamara. You just can't trust Alvin Kamara right now. He got his 14 points on the season, and yeah, you just can't trust him.
So my,
Chase, come here. He's just standing here.
let us know if you're hearing this. You've got to be hearing this tuba. It's like 2 houses over. It's funny. My first fart of the week is going to be a running back on an enemy team. He has let me down multiple times this year. Najee Harris. He's going against the Jets. Yes, I know. But the Jets shut Joe Mixon down last week.
The Jets are gonna win.
They did really well against the run. Najee Harris has not been the best running back this year anyway. I think he's going to be a fart this week. I'm probably going to sit him on the bench and try somebody else out.
Really?
Probably.
My next fart goes by the name of Christian McCaffrey. Yes, I have 2 stud players. That's my farts. It's gotta happen every once in a while, right?
It does. So, this is not my fart pick, but I'm curious to know because you've been the biggest proponent and deterrent for Ezekiel Elliott. How do you think Zeke does this week?
I think he'll do pretty good. Well, who are they going against?
They are going against Washington.
I think he'll do good.
You think Zeke will be good?
I just think he's a beast, but they just don't use him
It's
like
it's
for
this
running.
it's
Like
this
when he
time.
played against the Giants, he literally was a beast. The tuba. Oh, that's funny.
Somebody needs some tuba lessons. That's all I'm saying. So Zeke, that's how Zeke has started last year, and I think the year before too. He started off really slow. You're not happy with him, and then by week 3 or 4, he starts to pick up the pace, and he does okay the rest of the season. So I agree with you there. My second fart. So you have Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey. That's awesome. I mean, that's like 2 of the top 5 picked running backs probably. That's crazy. And then
It's
I have.
like, I'm
and
just
then
gonna
I have,
block this because Dad won it, and I want Caden to win it this
Oh,
year.
Chase,
Because
it doesn't
I'm
matter.
3-0 in that
It doesn't
league.
matter. I'm
three-
taking that trophy.
Aren't you like 1-2 in that league?
2. Yes, I am. But that's okay.
You're not gonna win.
That's okay.
You're not gonna win.
So we have Najee Harris, Christian McCaffrey, and
Alvin
Alvin Kamara all
That's a
in the
fart.
farts segment this week.
Here's yours second.
That's crazy to me. That's 3 of the top 6 or 7 picks in the draft that we think are going to do terrible. My fart this week is my second one. Is actually, believe it or not, Saquon I'm just kidding. We were going with star running back. So no, mine is Tyler Lockett. DK has started to step up a little bit more.
Then when he gets the Falcons, Dad.
I know.
You cannot
I
judge
know.
a game.
But there's
off
not
of the Falcons.
there's not enough good passes to go around from Geno Smith to support DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett having great games. They're going against Detroit, who has had a really good. Wow! I hope they're hearing this. This is hilarious. We're going to use all the proceeds from this show to pay for some tuba lessons over here. No. They're going against Detroit. Detroit's defense has actually looked really good. I think they shut down Lockett, and he has a bad game. That's my fart. So now that the starts and farts are done, hopefully
the tuba
the
is
tuba is done as well.
Chase is barking at it.
But we are going to move on to the next part, the next segment. One
Plug
we've
and
done
play.
before, plug and play. Plug and play. So this is a segment to help you with your kind of last minute decisions. If you have somebody injured, if you've got that DeAndre Swift or somebody like that who isn't going to be playing or is going to be limited, somebody you can pick up probably off of waivers and plug in and play them right away, and they're going to give you value. So on the plug and play side of things, my first plug and play.
It's not starts and farts anymore.
I know the tuba's gotten louder. If you can hear it, it's getting louder as we go. My first plug and play pick, Alexander Madison, running back for the Minnesota Vikings. Dalvin Cook left the game last week with a dislocated shoulder.
Oh.
He's been dealing with that his whole career, it seems like. But usually he dislocates it and he takes a week off to kind of get back into shape and everything. So I think Alexander Madison's going to be a starter this week. I think he is going to have a killer game like he always does when he's the main back. So for me, he is a pickup. You plug him in, you play him.
My first plug and play. So what are we doing? Just quarterback, running back, wide receiver?
Any position you want.
All
We're
right.
just doing two
So,
players.
I have as a wide receiver, Robert Woods. Robert Woods. I didn't really look at his points. I should have probably.
He had a pretty good game this last week. I think he had about 12 points.
And in one league, I'm not going to say which one, I have put a waiver claim in for Robert Woods and Hunter Renfrow. So let's hope I get both of them.
Robert Woods would be a good one. A lot of people have dropped him by this point because after 2 weeks, he didn't do hardly anything. Last week, he did a little bit, but when they're going to pick up waivers, they have to drop somebody. He's kind of the low man on the totem. So, but that's a good one. Robert Woods. My second one is also a wide receiver, and it is a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers.
Is it Alan Lazard?
It is Alan Lazard.
No.
You probably didn't draft him. If you did, you may have dropped him by now because he's done virtually nothing in the first couple of weeks. He had a decent game last week, but that team is starting to come together. He is on waivers in most places. You can pick him up, plug him in, start him, and he's a good guaranteed floor of probably 8 to 12 points. So he's not going to win you the week, but he'll help keep you from losing the week. If you're between him and like I can't even think of a player. If you're between him and the guy from the Raiders, Mac Hollins, the guy that popped off last week and got 30 points. Devontae Adams is there. He's back. Waller's there. Jacobs is going to be healthier coming off that illness. Matt Collins isn't going to get those points, but I think Alan Lazard will be a safer play. Who's your second plug and play?
My second plug and play is J.D. McKissick. J.D. McKissick, he's doing pretty average. He's doing he got 10 points and 13 points, then back to 10 points. I'm gonna say you have a safe option if you plug in and play him, and I would plug and play him over Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, probably. I don't know. I was just thinking of Miami Dolphins. I don't know why.
Because we're gonna stomp them tonight.
Hopefully. All right. Yep. That's all I have.
All right, that does it for the plug and play, and that does it for our show today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the change of scenery.
And the tuba,
and
the beautiful music of the tuba.
The tuba in the background, the visitors of the dogs, Jeffrey, our producer.
His name is not Jeffrey, it's Jeff Ree.
Correct. Ree is his middle name. So.
Yeah, so it's Jeff, his name is Jeff, and then it's got Ree, which is R-E-E.
We had to emphasize this because we actually had viewer feedback about Jeff Ree, how great of a job he does, and so
that made us
thank
think
you.
we need to give him a little bit of a raise, and we're going to take him to the Bengals game tonight.
Yes, so root for the Bengals tonight. Who Dey. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've had people that we know that were subscribed that somehow got unsubscribed. So make sure you're subscribed. Check that. Make sure you like the video, and give us some comments down below. And we will see you next time. Go Bengals.